everyone. Welcome back to CodeKaroYaaro, India's first online school of computer science. And my name is Pearl Gutka, and today we are meeting at CodeKaroYaaro for our next tutorial. So in the last tutorial we learned about the game development with Scratch. So in this tutorial also we are going to learn how to develop a new game with the Scratch. Today we are going to learn how to develop a pop the balloon game. Okay, so let's get started. So let me share my screen and we are going to proceed further. So I hope you are able to see my screen now. And first we have to go to Google and we have to search for Scratch. There is this very first link, Scratch Imagine Program Share. Click on it. Okay, and here we are going to click on create. So first make sure your account is logged in. If it's not logged in, please log into your account and then start creating the project. So here first we are going to click on this create option. Okay, so after clicking on this create option, here we are going to create our project. Today we are going to create a game that is a balloon pop game. Okay, so let's see what sprites we are going to use, what sprites we are going to paint if necessary, and what other things we are going to use, what instructions we are going to use. Okay, so let's get started. So this is our new project. So first of all you have to delete the cat, as you already know that cat is a default sprite in Scratch, but right now we don't need a cat, so we are going to delete it. We are going to go to choose a sprite. So first of all in choose a sprite you will need a balloon. Okay, so here you just have to choose for balloon. You have to search balloon in the search bar and there is balloon 1 option. Just click on it and here you'll get the balloon 1. The next sprite you have to paint. Okay, it's not already there in choose a sprite, so we are going to paint that sprite. So I'm going to go to choose a sprite and the third option paint, right? So you have to click on paint and here we are going to create a balloon only, but it will be a bomb balloon, okay, which is like a villain in the game. Okay, so this one is the hero and the other balloon which we are going to create will be the villain. Okay, so we'll create it like that. Okay, so let's create. So first click on the circle and create a oval shape like a balloon. Okay, you can remove the outline if you want. Okay, yeah, you can remove the outline and do the oval shape. Okay, and then you have to change the color of this, right? So we will first change the color to black because villain should be black. Okay, it should be dangerous. So we are going to create this balloon with a red ribbon. Okay, so we are going to go to this paint option. We are going to change the color to red. Oops. And we are going to again change the color to red, and I'm going to, oh my god, okay, now I'm again going to change the color to red and I'm going to create a ribbon of the balloon, and here I'm going to create some weird design of this balloon because it's a villain, right? So we have to create something like that. Okay, so this is what my villain balloon will look like, and the other one is the normal balloon. Okay, so now I'm going to put the size of the villain balloon to somewhere around 70. Yeah, I think this looks perfect. Now this is there are two balloons. Okay, now I have to create one more sprite, so I'm going to click on this paint option and here I'm going to create a game over sprite. Okay, because when the game is over, the game over sprite should show. Okay, so first I'll put some good background to my game over sprite. Okay, I'm going to use this blue background for that, and I'm going to create game over. I'm going to go to the text option and I'm going to choose the color pink for creating game over. Okay, and you can create it your own way, the way you like. Okay, it's not necessary that you have to follow my design only. You can create it the way you like. Okay, you can make it bigger. That is too big. Okay, yeah, this is good. No, this is good. You can also change the font. Okay, so this is how my game over sprite will look. You have to create 2 sprites by your own. You have to paint them. 1 sprite you can choose a sprite. Okay, so first and foremost we will okay, we also have to create a backdrop, right? So you have to go to choose a backdrop and you have to click on this paint option. So we are going to paint the backdrop. If you like, you can paint the backdrop. Otherwise you can simply select the backdrop. If you don't want to paint it, you can go to choose a backdrop and you can select the backdrop. Okay, so here if I want to paint it, I'll paint something like fun colors, maybe yellow. And yeah, so here is the backdrop, and I'm going to write pop the balloon, right? I'm going to write there so that the user will know that what he has to do. Okay, so I'm going to write pop the good balloons, not the villain one, right? Not the bad one. Pop the good balloons. Okay, now I have done my backdrop. I have done all the sprites. Okay, now we are going to start with the coding part. So the first step is to go to the game over sprite. You have to hide this sprite initially, right? So go to the game over sprite and then you have to go to this events option. So when green flag is clicked, first of all the game over sprite will be hidden. Okay, so after that you have to go to forever block. From the control, put the forever, and in the looks there is an hide option. So when green flag is clicked, initially you have to hide the sprite. Okay, like this. Okay, this should be shown, not the game over sprite. So you have to hide the sprite whenever the green flag is clicked. So first step is to code for our game over sprite. Then we are going to code for our balloon. Okay, that is the main character for our game, the balloon, right? So what we have to code for it, that it has to code to random position. Okay, and we have to try popping the balloon. So first of all we'll go to the events. So we'll put when green flag is clicked. Okay, so whenever the green flag is clicked, we will put the forever block. Okay, forever, and we will make it go to random position. Okay, we will make the balloon go to random position, and also we will go to the control, and if it's going too fast we have to wait for like 0.5 seconds. It has to go a little slow for us to pop it. See, now it's going to random position. Our code works. Now what we have to do, if it touches the edge of the screen, then we can make it bounce, because we don't want it to hide, right? So if on edge, bounce. Okay, so the balloon is clearly to be seen. Okay, we only don't want the blue color. Okay, it can go to the next costume as well. So we will put next costume. Okay, so you will see that the balloon is going anywhere in the screen, random position. Also the colors are also changing, so it is good, right? You have to try popping the balloon. That is the main task, right? So now we will code, this part of the code is done, that is going to random position, it is changing the costume, it is waiting for 0.5 seconds and then going to random position. Okay, now we have to code for the mouse pointer, that if we touch the mouse pointer with the balloon, it should make a sound pop. Also, it should change the score by 1 because we are successfully able to pop the balloon with the mouse pointer, right? So we have to sense whether the balloon is touching the mouse pointer or not, right? So you all know that whenever we want to sense something, we always go to the sensing, right? Because we have learned that in our previous tutorials, right? So let's do the code. When green flag is clicked, we'll put the forever block, and whenever we want to check the condition, we always use if then, right? So here we will put if then. Inside the if then, inside this small gap between if and then, we will go to the sensing and we will put this touching mouse pointer. That's the very first instruction from sensing, touching mouse pointer. So we have to check if the balloon is touching the mouse pointer or not. If it's touching the mouse pointer, then it has to make a sound, right? Then we will know that our mouse pointer has touched the balloon and we have successfully been able to pop the balloon. So we will go to the sound and start sound pop, okay, if it touches the mouse pointer. Now what is the next step? Next step we have to do is that we have to create score variable for our game, right? Because whenever we will tap on the balloon, okay, the good balloon, then the score should increase by 1. Okay, so let's see. We'll go to the variables for that. You already know where we make a new variable. We have to go to the variables, and there is this very first option, make a variable. So you have to click on this make a variable and you have to make the variable, okay? So what is the variable? Score, right? So you have to type your score and you have to click on OK. And you make sure you put for all sprites. That is very necessary. Okay, not only for one sprite. Score should be active for all the sprites. So what is a variable? Variable means you can store data inside it, right? You can store data inside the variable. Okay, so score variable is done. Click on OK. So here you will be able to see the score variable. Okay, so now you will be able to know that whenever you click on the balloon, so the score is increasing or not. Okay, the score will increase by 1 when we put here change my variable by 1, but instead of my variable you have to put score, change score by 1. Okay, so let's see. I am trying to tap on the balloon. It's very hard. Okay, so first when we will start the game, the score should start with 0, right? So when green flag is clicked, we'll put the forever, and in the forever we'll just put set score to 1 whenever the game starts. So set score to 1. Oops, not here. Set score to 0, I mean. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm trying to tap on the balloon. Okay, instead of forever, you just put set score to 0 when green flag is clicked, not forever. Otherwise, it will keep on repeating. Okay, so instead of touching mouse pointer from the sensing, if we put here, instead of when green flag is clicked, if we put when this sprite is clicked, okay, that will be more better. So when this particular sprite is clicked. Okay, so when this sprite is clicked, we will just put this part, start sound, and change score by 1 in forever. We don't need to check the condition touching mouse pointer, because we can simply put when this sprite is clicked. So that is more easier way, okay, if you want to do it like this also, then it's good. Yeah, so let's see. Oh, I'm not able to chase. Okay, so when this sprite is clicked, you can change the score by 1. Okay, otherwise this is the another option if you want to do, as I showed you before. If you want to check the condition, then you have to put the if then block touching mouse pointer, then start the sound pop. Okay, so that is the other condition. Okay, now this is done. Okay, now for the this 3 codes are necessary for the balloon. Understood? These 3 codes are necessary for the balloon. Now the bad balloon, we are going to code for that. So if you click on the bad balloon, okay, then your game should be over. Okay, so first of all, we will also make it have to go to the random position, right? So when this green flag is clicked forever, then go to random position. You have to repeat the same things whatever you did for the good balloon. Okay, if on edge bounce, and then when green flag is clicked, put the forever, put if then, and you have to check if it's touching, mouse pointer is touching the bad balloon or not. So instead of this is the sprite 1. Okay, so yeah, mouse pointer, touching mouse pointer, then you have to display game over, right? So you have to broadcast a message. We will broadcast a message. So you go to the events and there is broadcast message. Okay, so you put here broadcast message, and here you put the new message and write game over. Okay, then it will broadcast a message once the mouse pointer touches the bad balloon. And in the game over sprite, what you do, when I receive game over, you have to show this sprite. Okay, so this sprite will show only when receives the message game over. So let's see how it works. Okay, it's going too fast, the bad balloon. Let me go and put wait 0.5 seconds. We forgot to do that, right? Yeah, so here we'll do 0.7 seconds maybe. Let's make it go slow. Oh, the balloons are going too fast. I'm not able to click on the balloon. Yes, I got it. Oh, I touched the wrong balloon. I have to try clicking on the right balloon, not the wrong one. Okay, my score is increasing. That's good. Make sure you don't click on the wrong balloon. Always try to click on the right balloon. Oh, if you will click on the wrong, see, then the game over. Okay, so the game will be over. So this is how the game will work. Okay, so let me show you again. I have to try clicking on the correct balloon. Okay, let me make it go slower, the correct balloon. Not 0.5, maybe 0.8. as soon as I'm clicking on the bad balloon, the game will be over. Okay, we'll put forever. See, game over when I'm clicking on the bad balloon. Then again for start I have to click on the green flag. Oops, I'm clicking on the bad balloon again and again. Make sure you don't click on the bad balloon. Okay, so now I clicked on the bad balloon. So you don't have to click on the bad balloon, okay? Make sure you only click on the good balloons, okay? And you can also make one more balloon in which you get more score, okay? That is a bonus point. So you can make a good balloon, that is a bonus. You can write the bonus with the blue color. You can just write the bonus. So if you click on this balloon, you will, okay, if you click on this balloon, you'll get a bonus. Let me make the size 70. Yeah. So this also you have to do the same thing again. Okay, you have to make it go to random position. So again green flag is clicked. We'll put the forever from the control. Okay, and after forever you have to go to wait 1 second or wait 0. Whatever seconds you want to put. Let's make it go a little bit faster because it's the bonus. It should be hard to chase. And then go to random position and then if on edge bounce. So again you have to check the condition if it's touching the mouse pointer. So forever, if then sensing touching mouse pointer, then okay, instead of mouse pointer, let me try mouse down. That means it will actually only do when the mouse, we click on the mouse, okay? Let's see. Okay, let me change this for all the sprites. Instead of mouse pointer, let me do mouse down. Mouse down means only when you click on that particular balloon, okay? Click, not point, click. So that is mouse down, okay? So let me check. I have to click. Okay, so let me just do this thing first. When mouse is down, then you have to change the score by maybe 5. You get 5 scores. Oh, I clicked on the wrong balloon. See, I have to click on the right balloon. That is very important. Wait. If mouse down, broadcast game over. So here, instead of mouse down, you can just put touching mouse pointer because because otherwise it will broadcast game over for everyone. Okay, so this is how you will make this game. Okay, so you can just create 3 balloons. Okay, that is a bad balloon, a good balloon, and a bonus balloon. You have to make all the balloons go to random position. When you click on a particular balloon, then you will get the score, you will get the bonus, otherwise the game over will appear. Okay, so make sure that if you are clicking on the good balloon, then the score should increase, okay, by 1. If you are clicking on the bonus balloon, then the score should increase by 5. But if you are clicking on the bad balloon, then the game over will appear and you won't be able to. We will just put stop all after game over. So here we will just put stop all. So that will be more better. Are also increasing. Hope I don't click on the bad balloon. Oh, I clicked on it. Okay, so this is how it will work. Okay, so you can make a great game. You can make your own backdrop. You can make your own balloon sprites. Okay, and you can create this simple game where you pop the balloon. You have to pop the right balloon. Okay, and yes, so this is how you can create the game. After you create the game, click on save now option here. Make sure you save the game. Okay, so as you can see, there's written save now, so click on it. This will help you save the project. Okay, so now the project is saved, and then here you can go to untitled 5 written. You can just erase it and you can write your name of the game, that is pop the balloon. Okay, pop the balloon. That means you have to pop the balloon. And after that, you have to go here on your username and my stuff to see if your project is actually here in my stuff or not. Okay, so if you want to edit the project anytime, so you can just click on see inside. After you click on see inside, you will be able to edit the project, right? That we already discussed in the last classes. Okay, and if you want to play the game again, you are always able to play the game even after you close the scratch, okay, platform. So this is how you can make a game. You can make the sprite go to random position and you have to chase the sprite. You have to click on, try clicking on it. Okay, so it's a fun game. I hope you all will enjoy making this game. And in the next session, we are going to learn about more and more games, animations, stories, and lot more things. Okay, so stay tuned and we'll meet in our next session, next tutorial. So till then, bye everyone. Okay.